Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to An Old Gamer Gaming. My name is Cage, and this is episode 1 of a New Cycle Let's Play. New Cycle is a game in early release at the moment. It just came out on January 18th. It is developed by a company called Core Engage and published by Daedalic Entertainment. New Cycle is a city-building game with a focus on survival. After an apocalyptic series of solar flares, human society has been thrown into disarray. Establish a settlement and develop it all the way from humble beginnings to industrial metropolis. This game looks pretty cool, I gotta say. It's got a very steampunky vibe to it, kind of darkish. We have to rebuild humanity, so that's exciting. Yeah. Soon. Beginning the leader as of an advanced settlement revolves around the sudden appearance of a mysterious disease that causes large convulsions in the fabric of your community's social order and collective mental stability. You must manage the atmosphere of desperation and come up with a solution to save your city from total annihilation. And also coming soon is Old Ways, bringing large-scale self-defense mechanics to the New Cycle universe. This mode starts the player as a leader of a middle-sized community who lost its first settlement, processing certain technological advancements and possessing, I should say, and a set of structures. You must protect your people against the forces that destroyed your first settlement while overcoming every difficulty posed by more fundamental problems. All right, well, cool. Let's start the campaign. Let's see what we got. Standard timeline allows you to start from the first cycle and play sandbox mode with the standard setup or developed timeline. A game mode beginning from cycle 5 with some developments already researched as well as pre-existing population of different classes and numerous resources. Recommended for players who have experience playing New Cycle. Contains fewer tasks. Well, I guess we will do the standard timeline. Oh, map type. Meadow, tundra, and steppe. Coming soon, mountain. Let's see. I'm guessing meadow is probably going to be our easiest. Home to open stretches of land and fertile soil. This biome transitions relatively smoothly between seasons. Though not overly challenging in terms of food and water, underground resources are somewhat scarce. Less settleable land, rich agricultural and water resources, rich forest resources. Tundra has few wooded areas but fertile soil. It's rich to underground and surface water sources and mostly arid climate where winters can often run for long. Beneath the surface, mineral-rich formations can also be observed. Little space for agriculture, scarce forest resources, and harsh weather conditions. And then steppe, an environment that lacks trees, but whose fertile soil and vitality can provide an adequate food supply. Limited water supply and winters without snow can pose occasional challenges. Scarce water resources, mild with moderate precipitation, rich mineral. Well, we are obviously going to start with the meadow because we're new to this game and we don't want it to kick our butts too much. Hopefully it won't. Let's try it. Let's start. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing great. I am doing fantastic myself. Thank you so much for coming in and watching me play this new game. I have seen a couple videos of some content creators playing it. It looks really interesting. I do like city builders. Let's take a look real quick here. Okay. You get this big empty area. Really big. Wow. Mountains over here. Nice. This is after humanity has been destroyed and we're going to rebuild. Looks like you got some old road networks here. The UI is kind of nice. We got our resource amounts up here. All these different resources we can gather and get. We have our population. Looks like you got kind of 3 different classes of population. I'm not sure exactly what those are. Our knowledge, which I think goes towards research. Our day, our time. Projected renewal rate of resources for next string based on precipitation. Left mouse button. Oh, cool. Okay. Cool. That's kind of neat. I like that. Here's our menu down. Our let's go. Our buildings we can build. Down there, over here, we've got overview and reports, development tree, statistics, and world map, which we haven't unlocked yet. We have to create a scout team to do that. Effects, overview, and active regulations. Cool. Storage, mineral deposits. Weather station is needed for observing weather. Makes sense. Life. Lots of statistics. A lot of interesting points. Supplies and services. That is locked, whatever that is. Our people. We don't have any people. Oh, worker, craftsman, specialist. That must be what those three up there are. Okie dokie. Structures, we have none. Materials, we have none. And regions, we just have those. Okay, not sure what this is. Photo mode, help and encyclopedia. Oh, wow, cool. And menu, that's our settings and whatnot. Okay. All right, let's, no dangerous weather events observed. Nice. Let's see what the first quest is here. The first step. We've reached this unknown land after a long journey. It seems isolated and safe. We hope it'll offer enough resources for a new start. Choose the most suitable spot to settle in the area and guide us to set up our base camp. Okay. Go to the building menu, select the main hall, and place it in the desired location. Here, main hall, administrative center of our small community. Excuse me. Tab, switch mode. Which mode? Oh, I see. It changes the QER. Okay. Build. Okay. Well, let's see here. I don't know. I think maybe right at this crossroads might be a good place. Whoops. Good place for it. Let's do that. All right. So what's it doing? Camp name. Oh, can we rename it? Oh, we can. Let's call this New Hope. Because we are, you know, rebuilding humanity. Cycle 1 foundations. This cycle has been reached. So the cycles are like the different ages, if you will, or next progression level. So cycle 1, simple meal. We haven't researched that. Logs, stone, mushrooms, lumber, water. We haven't researched shacks. We can build a well. We can build a lumber mill. We can build a dusty road. We can build a gathering camp, a field camp. So this appoints hunters and gatherers to collect mushroom, fish, and meat. This field camp organizes workers to collect iron, stone, and log. Soup kitchen is not research, but it can make simple meals and fair meals. And the stockpile also not research, but obviously that's for storage. And then there's 8 so far cycles. I expect there probably will be more. Our population, we have 35 people, 35 adults. Morale is pretty low, I would think, at this point. Health is not super great, and of course, there's not much to attract anybody to our location yet. So let's watch them build. Just kind of curious. Whoop. Let's see here. I'm gonna rotate around here. So does it tell me? It doesn't tell me like how long, but they're gathering. You can use the WASD keys to move around. You can also move around like this with your right mouse button. Your middle mouse button rotates, and affects the angle of viewing, and then the scribble zooms in and out. Left doesn't do anything other than selecting and probably, you know, other functions. It's got a little windmill. That's cool. All right. Welcome to New Cycle, a message from the community. You are now the governor of this little community. It's been nearly half a century since the first solar flare. In the initial moments of the catastrophe, we lost our entire technological infrastructure, our means of global sourcing, and almost everything that we can share as a civilization. The following years were humanity's darkness, having to wrestle with constant impossibility and despair. From battles fought with sticks and stones to nuclear wars, we ended up destroying ourselves what little the sun had left for us, and civilization fell. Everyone here was born into this new world, and you have to be their leader. Our current flimsy shelter can't carry us far. We must rebuild everything from scratch with the efforts of those who remain, so we can establish a sustainable way of life. We need to rediscover our lost knowledge and explore our surroundings to create new possibilities. Most importantly, beyond merely surviving, we have to find a way of securing our next generation, by whose time the world may not be habitable anymore. We don't know how we can preserve life as we know it, but we can at least help build something that we may call home. You may start with the tutorial or continue on your own. I think starting with the tutorial probably makes a lot of sense, so we're going to do that. All right, transition to settled life. Chief, living so long as nomads, we feel ready now to build simple shacks at the least. If we want to settle down here, we'll need more durable shelters, workplaces, and storage depots. And for that, we need to get our hands on a bunch of local resources. We can get started by collecting whatever's around. Perimeter structures made out of logs and stone will do for a start. We can gather those by building a field camp close to forests and rock formations. We got task to build a field camp, gather 20 logs, and gather 10 stones. Okay. We have a little over here. Okay, that's in the resources tab. Oh. The grid system or the free system can be used to place the buildings on the map. You can switch between these two systems by pressing the tab key. For the grid system, the R key rotates the building by 90 degrees. For the free system, the Q and E keys allow you to rotate the building continuously in different directions. In both modes, you can place more than one of the selected structures by holding down the shift key. Okay, that's fairly normal mechanics for this kind of game. Cool. Okay, field camp. So this shows us, I wish I could zoom out a little bit more, but this shows us, okay, so in this area of effect, we've got a bunch of wood, we have a bunch of stone, and it looks like there's some iron too, but we probably aren't going to be able to do much with the iron. So I think this is probably a good spot right here. Let's see here. Tab switch. Okay. That's fine. Okay, so here we go. Under construction. Need 14 logs. Can demolish it. And other things that I don't know. All right. Let's see. So is it 1, 2? Yeah. Is it? Yeah. 2 speeds up a bit. We're going to speed up to 2 speed just to, what does this symbol mean? Does it need a road? I wonder if that's what that is. Quick tip, you can change game speed. Yep, I did that already. Thank you. We have 35 out of 35 workers. Population management. Okay. Worker, craftsmen, and specialists. Morale is only 38. Doesn't seem at subpar. Efficiency is at 50%. Workforce, what is this? Oh, I see. It's just, if you have, it gives you more, I don't know what these numbers mean, actually. So you need 18 water per day. We have low distribution. Increases chances of sickness. Okay. Well, I don't have a lot of water for you yet, so I can't really do much. All right, so we just kind of need to wait for our field camp to get. Oh, it is. We need workers. Okay, okay. Let's see. We have 35. So let's do control left mouse. And we'll just do 3 for that and 3 for stone because we know we're going to need both of those. So we get 18 wood a day, or 18 logs a day, and 14 stone a day, and that's going to start showing up here. Okay, here we go. I think it takes probably some time to update the production consumption numbers. That's cool. All right. Still waiting. We'll speed it up a little bit more. Got a rainstorm going on here. Look at him working. Look at him working hard. All right, step 1 is complete. All right, off to a promising start, Chief. We may go on gathering nearby resources for a while. We should focus on producing more complex materials by processing the raw ones. Our settlement can develop as far as the limits of our knowledge and production. We can create flexible and processable constructions or objects through woodworking. Build a lumber mill and produce 30 lumber. Okay, so we're going to turn our logs into lumber. All right, and that's in here under production. Oh, that's cool. We have different overlays so we can see. Oh, so this is all fertile ground. Okay, neat. All right, lumber mill. Where do we want to build you at? I don't know. Maybe over here. I guess maybe we should look and make sure we're not building in an area that is. Yeah, I think this will be fine. We'll put it right there. Eventually, when I can build roads, I'll put a road through here. Okay, let's speed back up again so we can get this constructed. Look at them go. I like the graphics. It's a really pretty game. Oh, it must be dark. Okay, production buildings are the most important structures of the city. You can choose the product you want the current building to create here. A building can only create one type of product at a time. Click to continue. Target product. You can activate the building by selecting the product you want to produce. You can also access production information and rates by hovering the mouse over the product icon. Okay. Production calculation. The amount of resources and time required for production are calculated dynamically. The general efficiency value of a building's operating class affects these variables positively or negatively. In addition, the workforce value determines the speed of production according to the required amount of working people. In addition, these two variables are affected by technological developments, societal events, and environmental factors. Labor. Certain classes of society become the operating labor force of certain production buildings according to their abilities. Some buildings require cooperation from other classes besides the operating class. Okay. Status notifications. These are instant notifications about the status of the selected structure. All right. So we have lumber. We can get 6 lumber every 3 hours. It takes 1 log. Okay. Calculations based on 100 efficiency and 100 workforce. All right. So we click that. Let's add, I guess we'll just put all 5 in there. So our efficiency is 30. No road connection. We lose 30 points for no road connection. Okay. I can't make a road yet, right? No, look. I have to research that. Okay. So let's speed this up till we get our 30 lumber, which is right here. Okay. Let's see, look, we're producing 18 of those a day and 15 of those a day. We're consuming 5 per day. That's for our lumber. Okay. we're probably going to need to get food going here pretty soon, I imagine, and water. I don't think... Yeah, well, we don't have those researched yet. Well, we need to get some wells. Stockpile, other... Okay. Oh, we have... Oh, tier... Oh, fancy. Tier 4. Wow, all right. Oh, we get roads now. Nice. Every operation is harder to perform in a settlement without roads. Connecting all the buildings in our settlement with a road network will convenience the workplace and the circulation of raw materials greatly. While not mandatory for other operations, road construction is a prerequisite for building infrastructure such as bridges and tunnels. Task: build a road between the lumber mill and the main hall. Okay. By pressing the tab key, you can switch between building grid-based linear roads and freeform curved paths. In curved path mode, you can create a path by holding down the shift key and clicking the desired point on the terrain with left mouse button. When you're done designing the path, let go of the shift key and just click left mouse button to set the endpoint. Use right to cancel the road building. Okay. Well, that's cool. So if we go to... What's this little question? Oh, view tutorial. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Strangers. Uh-oh, hold on. We got a group of travelers. Immigrant group. The more our settlement grows, the more attention we'll get from passersby, and the more people will be willing to join us, both more frequently and in larger groups. This group of wanderers, each less fortunate than us, awaits permission to join our ranks. We get +5 workers. I think that's probably a good idea. I do know that a lot of the progression for the cycles is going to depend on population level as well. Of course, that does mean that we're going to have more resources to feed and house and whatever for these guys. But you know, that's part of growing a good civilization, right? And we got a couple of Steam achievements for that. So let's build a road. Let's see here. We're going to do... All right. So I'm going to start here. And... how do we... Hold on a second. So if we go here... How do we curve it? Let's see here. Bear with me, please, for just a minute while I... Oh, I see. Okay. It's... Ah. Gotcha. Whoa. Did I do it? Oh, I did it. I kind of avoided this part, but, well, okay, whatever. I guess, you know, we're still learning. It puts power poles up. Oh, that'll be handy once we get a little power going on. So is that road built? All right. People are the most significant resource for our settlement. We must respond to a wide range of demands, from basic to costly. We have to set up a self-sufficient system to meet our basic requirements. We can start by constructing a well to meet our need for clean water. Yes, see, that would make a good idea. Build a well and produce 60 water. Hint, primitive wells will help to meet our clean water need. However, they can be affected by the seasonal changes, and some might even run completely dry or freeze over. You can view the water layer while placing a well from the construction menu to determine water-rich areas. Okay, so we have to build a well. Let's slow back down. We're flying through time here. Forgot to slow down. So we have a well. Draws clean water from underground resources. 5 logs and 32 stone to construct it. So automatically puts us in the water layer. That's nice. And then we can see, well, like right here. See, that's our... That's our... what's it called? Field... I don't remember what it's called. Field camp. It's right there in front of my face. Good job. So let's put it over here. And we can draw from, looks like 3 sources of water. I'm going to build a couple more roads too, because I think if we have some roads connecting everything, it'll probably make it a lot easier. Hard to see exactly where I want to go. It doesn't like that. It does not like that. Can we build a road in front of you? Just stop it. Okay, we can do that. And yeah, see, it says it would like a road connection. It's kind of neat. We don't have to put any workers to work. I guess they just automatically do that. So let's see about getting a road built to there. We could probably do it off this road. Will that be okay? Will you stop complaining about that? Yes, you will. Nice. Okay. Cool. So we are producing water. 20 out of 50,000. Holy moly. We got lumber going pretty good. We're consuming 19 a day, and we're only producing 14 a day. That's a bit of a deficit. Wow. We're producing 12 a day, consuming 70 a day? What are we consuming 70 a day on? All right, so we're waiting for the water to be produced, which we are almost there. Let's speed up a little bit. 50. There we go. Task complete. What's next? Something to do with food, I bet. Daily bread, yep. Now that we have access to water, we are only one step short of calling this place home. A life without the worry of hunger will turn us into a real society. Although we don't yet have enough resources for hunting, farming, or animal husbandry, our experience in staying alive by living off the land may come in handy. Lots of easily found edible mushrooms are scattered all around. We should build a gathering camp and start stockpiling raw food. A little sip of coffee. Build a gathering camp and gather 40 mushrooms. Are you in here? You are in here. Okay. And so similar to the field camp, this shows us the various resources that are available for us to gather. Where do we want to put you at, huh? I think, see over here, we get quite a few mushrooms, quite a bit of meat, and some fish. So that's kind of handy. I think if you place it right about here, we can just bring the road right up to it. That gives us quite a bit of meat and mushrooms. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll speed up a bit more, get this constructed. I know we're going to want a road, so let's go ahead and get that in place. What does it take to build a road? 1 lumber and 20 stone. That or 2 stone. I wonder if that's where our lumber is going, and stone is for the roads. That would make a lot of sense. Okay. right.
children will live in a better world.
Oh, I can click on each person. Tells us he's homeless. He doesn't have any entertainment, no security services or health services, and he's got a low morale, -5. That's too bad. Eliezer Power. Gonna speed up, get through this building of the gathering camp. Things are a little slow at the moment in the game, but I think that's fairly normal when you're just getting started. I'm sure things will speed up quite a bit. Okay. Nearby resources. Mushrooms? Not available this season. Well, oh, it's wintertime. Well, that's a bummer. I guess when it's springtime, I guess we'll have some food. We gotta wait, though. Oh, man. Oh, this is nice. Very nice help system here, too. Tells you everything you might want to know. Huh. Alright, well, I guess, I hope nobody dies over the winter. Not enough resources for water distribution. What you mean do by that? Well, you're 100% efficient. And we're definitely having a surplus of water being produced. Same with stone and logs and lumber now, because we're not doing anything. How are we making power? How are we producing 200 power? Oh, the main hall. Oh, okay. Duh. It's right here. The main hall produces 200 kilowatts. Okay, that's cool. That's what the little windmill is for. All right. Well, that makes a lot of sense. All right. Let's speed through so we get back to springtime and get some mushrooms. I wonder what these guys are eating, like, while they're waiting. So knowledge daily from society. So we get 40 a day from our workers. And then when we get craftsmen and specialists, we'll get additional amount of knowledge. And that knowledge is used for researching, which I am guessing the tutorial will have us do soon. Or population summary. That's kind of neat. I like it. Storage. Alright, let's go ahead. This must be our main hall too. Nothing is using our power. Okay. Oh, it's taking a long time to get through winter. But I guess we can just be banking all of our resources through the winter. Okay. Oh, spring! Yay! Oh, you can go even slower. 0.1x. Wow. That's pretty nice. Like if you want to get even slower than one time, you can go a tenth of that. Okay. Well, I'm okay with that. End of the year. Year 1 is over. We're getting mushrooms now. That's up here. Mushrooms. Here are some highlights. Okay. End of year. Here's some of the year's highlights. 0 people died from disease, disaster, lack of water or food. 5 new people joined us from the outside. No births. All right. Water and renewable resources replenished by 85% based on yearly precipitation. Water production was more than consumption. Good. Annual balance plus 640. We're not actually doing anything with rations, but we will. And 5 new structures have been built and no significant events. Okay. So our gathering camp over here, what is that? A ruin. That's cool. It's like an old lighthouse. I wonder what we can do with that eventually. So this is our gathering camp. We are gathering. We have 2,647 units of mushrooms, I guess. We're getting 72 a day. We can't fish hunt yet, or this gather, which is probably going to be like something we can, some agricultural that we can build. Graphics look so nice in this game, I gotta say. They really do. It is, oh, the cornerstone of civilization. The time has come to cook proper meals. People eating whatever they want on their plates doesn't mean they're happy with it. Sorry, people eating whatever they have on their plates doesn't mean they're happy with it. When there's nothing to eat, they will get demoralized, sick, and maybe even fall into the jaws of death. From now on, food needs to be kept fresh and distributed while it's hot. For a start, a bowl of soup will do as long as everybody has their share and they don't have to worry about hunger anymore. Research basic construction, build a soup kitchen, and produce 30 simple meals. Okay. So we need to research basic construction. Oh, okay, cool. This is our development tree. The most basic construction methods and technical information. You can get the stockpile, the soup kitchen, and make simple meals. Requires 50 knowledge, takes 24 hours. It's in-game hours, and it costs 24 lumber. Okay, we're gonna say start research. And what's this one? Living standards. Oh, that's where we can make shacks. Okay. Cool. But we have to have basic construction first. So now again, we gotta wait for the research to be finished. Pretty cool looking. I really dig the aesthetic this game has. But it doesn't seem to give me any overall indication that we did the research. Maybe I missed it. It's possible. So let's build a soup kitchen. Production, I'm guessing. Yeah, soup kitchen takes 12 stone and 35 lumber. We probably want to build this a little close to our general population area. So let's put it right here. What is that? Is that a camp? That must be a camp. Okay. Let's see. We'll put it right there. Yeah, that's a camp. That's, I think, where my people are staying at the moment because they don't have a house. Oh, that's a rough existence. This would be a very rough existence. Oh, here they come with stuff. What are you guys carrying? Oh my gosh. That looks very difficult. All right, now we can select our production. Mushroom soup, poached fish, fried meat, or vegetable stew. Well, I think at the moment all we have is mushrooms, so we will make some mushroom soup. And we've got 26 workers available, so we'll just go ahead and put all 4 in there and get them going. I'm making some food. Yeah, full storage. What? Oh, hold on. Okay, we're good. Okay, cool. So we need to make 30 meals. Let's go ahead and fast forward to that. It's done. That is completed. We have made our required number of meals. We must closely monitor the community situation, needs, morale levels, and all related factors. We must try to reach the best possible outcomes in our affairs and adapt according to uncertainties in order to maintain a healthy and content society with what we have. In a badly managed community, unrest, disease, and death and disintegration will quickly take hold. Explore population management. Oh. Which is this gun here. Here you can view the overall status of the community in detail. The most important element in the management of a settlement is its people. Try to meet all their needs and keep variables such as morale and efficiency as high as possible. Meet the daily supply distribution needs according to your settlement's production capabilities in a sustainable manner. A society whose needs are met breeds high motivation, good health, and uninterrupted work. Class. Our society consists of 3 basic classes. Members of each class must work as a pioneer in their respective fields, but production buildings may need multiple classes to work simultaneously according to the building's level of development. Population. You can follow the population number and distribution of each class here. Only adults can be recruited as workforce. Children, sick, and retirees cannot work, but they will still need certain resources. Supply. You can manage the basic needs of social classes from here. Supplies for needs such as food, water, clothing, and tools are determined from the daily average consumption per person. Here, you can manage the rate at which supplies are to be distributed to each class and view the successful distribution rate and other factors. You can view the access rate for housing and other services here. You will get a satisfaction result according to the rate at which you meet your society's needs, which will form the basis of the morale value of each social class. Workforce and efficiency. The workforce and efficiency of each social class are the 2 most important indicators that shape life in your settlement. Workforce indicates how much or how long your working class will operate. It is very important to manage this variable according to current conditions and needs while balancing the flow of production and life. Long working hours can cause low morale, and even if this is accounted for, remember that exhaustion can lead to sickness or an increase in workplace accidents. Very interesting. Okay. Efficiency is calculated based on the morale of the community and is the basis of production rate calculations for the operating class in production buildings. It is affected by many external factors alongside the rate at which basic needs are met. Okay, so we have a -3 morale. That's terrible. We're producing 12 simple meals per day and consuming 8. So... Oh, okay. Available products, that gives us a 1.0 modifier to our morale. As we get better meals, that goes up. That's cool. Water. And our water... Somehow we're consuming more than we're producing. How is that possible? Alright. Distribution. Low distribution increases chance of sickness. Targeted morale for next distribution. Distribution stats for day 48. Okay, action morale. Alright. So I click. Oh, okay. Food distribution rate for 40 people per day. If we go to medium, that's what, 16. New rules will take effect and influence morale for the next day. So that's 16 per day, but it's going to give us a deficit, right? So we're not producing 16 a day. We may need to make another soup kitchen, perhaps, huh? We can go to medium water. Let's see how that affects. I'm not sure yet. This is new. All right, so we just completed step 7. What's next? Oh, we got some people coming in again. Supply and demand. At last, our settlement resembles a home. Everyone has a job, something to offer to our society. We are producing food, water, and construction materials. Before wrapping up, we need some basic rules and a sense of order. Proportions represent how much of a consumable is used per person in a day. We must respond to every need, but decisions about each production or proportion should be made according to our resources and production capacity. The general level of morale will be generated by what gets distributed, at what rate, and how successfully. Morale directly influences the production performance of a settlement. Also, it can affect our people's reactions to unexpected events positively or negatively. Set rations supplied or distribution to regular and distribute rations successfully for 2 days. Okay, so we need to put you to regular. Okay. That's 32. Okay. And you, regular too? If I can click it. Thank you. Alright. I don't know what this symbol, what this is here. The 30. The 30, I don't know. Oh, it's efficiency. Gotcha. Okay, that's efficiency. We're operating at 30 efficiency right now. That's probably not great, is it? Okay. We got to distribute successfully for 2 days. So let's go ahead and speed through. And, oh, I saw light. Ooh, lightning. Uh-oh. We have a group of strangers. The more our settlement grows. The group of wanderers, each less fortunate, says the same thing. We get 2 additional workers. We'll take ya. We'll take ya. Heck yeah. Alright, we distributed for 1 day. Okay. Might need another whale. A whale? Another well. Well? Well? Well. How do you say well? Well? Well. Whale? Not whale. I'm just going to cut all that out. Last step. A place to track everything about our settlement and your people. View the overview panel. Health is the subject that we should pay the most attention to. It should be our priority to find a solution to our current conditions. Examine the factors affecting public health and take decisive action. Hint, there are many factors that affect people's health. Nutrition and water are the most important of these, but no one can withstand more than 3 days without water. You need to produce solutions against many variables such as the seasons, heavy work conditions, epidemics, insufficient supply, and harmful external effects. Okay. Now where do we view that at? Oh. Right there where it's blinking at me. Overview and report. Our storage is almost full. We have to build another stockpile. Okay. Cool. And we've completed step 9. Tutorial complete. We are finally secure in our self-sufficiency. Having left our temporary campsites behind for good, from now on you must devise production plans according to the needs of your people and the settlement. You can set your course by exploring further developments. Remember, we may have no time. We know what to expect, but we can't be sure when or how. Hint, in time you may be able to produce higher grade products like clothes, drinks, and paper. Before then you have to train craftsmen to take part in these production projects. You can start training your people by researching and building a technical boot camp. I don't believe we can do that right now. I think that's in an upcoming cycle. Yeah, let's see here. So, what can we do? We can't build a stockpile. Let us also, while we're doing that, let's get our living standards researched so we can build shacks. And it's going to cost 22 lumber or logs. I'm not sure which. Anyways, let's do that. And let's build a stockpile. Is that a resource? No. Production? No. Residence? No. Utilities? Yes. Okay. A small structure for keeping reserve resources and increases total storage capacity. Okay. That's a pretty big looking building, isn't it? Okay. Let's just turn that, and we'll just go right across the street from the main hall. We have reached New Iron Age. Oh, we reached Cycle 2. Okay, cool. Yay! And in this one we get the tavern, the cemetery, the forge, the smith, a windmill, and we can get meat, fish, leather, iron ingots, basic tools, and iron ore. That's cool. Nice. Okay. So we have reached Cycle 2. What does that give us? Community needs. That gives us our tavern. A small, cozy, and rowdy social place for workers to relieve stress. Cemetery. We need to have the living standards, which is what we're researching now. Okay. Hunting. We have to have metalworking techniques for that. Metalworking, so in hunting, fish, leather, meat. Metalworking techniques will give us the forge, the smith, iron ingots, and basic tools, and we can get iron ore. And we have to have living standards, which we are researching, and then power grid. Though our methods are primitive, we have no chance of thriving unless we produce massive amounts of power. Yeah. Cool. All right. That's awesome. Let's see. Again, if we had some indication of when our research was done, I don't know that we do. It says 30 hours. I'm going to speed up and see if we get some kind of like pop up on the screen. I guess we'll see it here. Development completed. Okay. Ah, there we go. So we do get that pop up. So now we can build shacks. Here's our stockpile. Oh, that's cool. We can actually change the storage limits for all of our items. Oh, cool. It's a cool looking little structure. And we can build shacks, which are our residence houses. It can contain up to 10 people, so we probably need to build, well, let's say we have 40 people, so we need to build 5 of these, huh? Okay. I guess we can just build them over here. Like 1. Oh, I could have done shift 1. Holding down shift. That's 2. 3, 4, and 5, and then we'll put a road up here between it, like that. All right, let's see these guys get built. They are going to take some of our power, which we are producing 200. And these use how much? They use 15. Okay, so we should be fine. We should be fine with. What's our morale looking? Oh, now it's up to 11. So better than -3. Ooh, we are consuming a lot of water. And a lot of simple meals. We're actually completely even on mushroom production and consumption. So we're probably going to need to build another well. And probably another soup kitchen. Let's see, where should we put this one? Yeah, right there. Extend that road a little bit. Do that. We'll get us some more water. Our shacks are done, huh? Look at that. Well, yeah, could be worse. It could be living in a tent. Everybody is in a shack. And we have room for 8 more people before we have to build more shacks. And that brings us up to 13. Morale, I mean. Bring in our well, and again, gosh, we probably need to create another soup kitchen because we're not making enough food, it doesn't seem. So I'm going to put a soup kitchen right here. Oh, what do we have here? An urgent matter, losing hope. A message from the workers. Our unstable living standards are about to consume us. We should strive to keep a close eye on the people's morale. If we don't maintain balance, we can do nothing but watch our home disintegrate. Do something to improve morale within a few days. We can do better. Increase worker class morale over 40, or there's nothing we can do right now. Things will get even worse. Well, okay. I'll see what I can do to increase your morale. What if we distributed extra? I think with building the new soup kitchen, we should be able to probably handle that. The housing is going to improve that. So workforce is giving us a -8. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get this well built. The soup kitchen and the well's built already. So now we're producing, still only producing 90 a day. Goodness. And consuming 150. Okay.
Nothing beats drinking beer after a
Soup
busy
kitchen. Mushroom soup. Alright, now we're producing more food. But now we're using a bunch more water. And a bunch of mushrooms. So, yeah, we're going to need to address that. However, I think we're going to address that in the next episode because this episode has gone on quite long enough. I think this is a pretty cool game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Would you like to see more of this Let's Play? It's pretty interesting. It looks really nice for an early access game. It really has a nice finish to it already. I'm excited to see what they add to it as time goes on. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed this, please go ahead and smash that like button for me. And if you're not subscribed and want to know when I release new content, click the subscribe button and ding the notification bell icon, and you'll get a little notification when I do. I appreciate you all coming by today. I hope to see you next time. I really enjoyed this again, as I've said, I don't know, more than once. And until then, yeah, peace.